Hello everyone, this is Lopamudra Dev once again. Yesterday I uploaded one video on first year syllabus of 2 years B.Ed course offered by Guwahati University. Today in this video I am going to upload the details of the syllabus of second year of the 2 years B.Ed course. Hope this video will be beneficial for all the B.Ed aspirants. I would love to call all the B.Ed aspirants as nation builders. So that's what I'm going to do in my video for future because I strongly believe that the foundation of the nation lies on your shoulder. So uh, you have taken the great responsibility to brought up the future citizens of the country. So that is a great pleasure for me if I benefit you in any way. So let me not drag too much and come to the point. Yesterday I told you that there are total 14 papers in the 2 years B.Ed course. Seven paper yesterday we discussed that you will get in the first year. Today I'll let you know about the papers in the second year, how you need to continue in the second year. Okay, the second year will start from eighth paper, and the eighth paper named gender issues and concern. Here you will get to know about several adverse effect on gender discrimination, how such kind of ill habits are seen in the schools, how being teacher, how can you be an agent to remove all such wrong that is all such wrong uh, practices, or you can say ill practices in schools. How can you be knowledgeous about constitutional and legal provisions regarding removal of gender discrimination? All such things you will get to know here. And this paper contain total 50 marks, 40 marks for written or external exam, and 10 marks you will have to submit assignment. Then ninth paper you will be having foundations of curriculum development. Okay, here you know about curriculum, that means whatever activities, no matter whether it is related to the textbook or academics, or something that are not very corely related to that academics, all the things together that is construct the curriculum. So in school, how curriculum is constructed, what are the foundation, that means psychological, philosophical, sociological foundations of curriculums. You will get to know about the principle of curriculum, how curriculum is developed, so that the children can be provided with appropriate content in the schools to enrich them and to make them that is to make them a productive citizen of the country. All this knowledge you will get in this paper. So this paper again contains total 100 marks, 80 marks for external or written exam, and 20 marks for the assignment that you will have to submit. Then 10th paper is measurement and evaluation in education. Okay, so as you know, assessment and evaluation, these are the very essential part of the school education, not only school education, actually the educational system. So here you will get to know about the differences between evaluation and assessment, the concept you will get. You will get to know the taxonomy of educational objectives. Then how new trends of, you just see the way we were assessed, or the way earlier days people were assessed in the school or in the educational system. The system is continuously changing. we need to cope or adapt with the changing environment, or you can say changing society. So you must have being future teachers, you must have knowledge about the trends, new trends of evaluation, all these things you will, how to make construct question paper, how to make, what are the what should be the content of the question paper, whether it should be easy, which should be very difficult, what is different types of question paper, all these things you will get to know here. Okay, then statistics of, in application of statistics also, how statistics, concept of statistics applied in evaluating the children, that also you will get to know here. So like the ninth paper, this paper is also of 100 marks, 80 for, usually as usual 80 for the written or external exam, and then 20 for the practical practicum. Next you will be having paper 11, that is inclusion in education. So earlier what happened, the children, those who are with special needs, or you can say physically challenged or disabled children, they were treated separately. They were educated in special schools. The children, those who are having some disability, they were not taught with the normal children, but that concept has outdated nowadays. Now many constitutional provisions are there. Nowadays education system supports inclusion in education, that means irrespective of any physical disability, all the children should be taught together under a single roof. So what is the concept of inclusion in education, then what are the different kinds of disabilities you need to know, so that you can treat them properly, about the educational provisions to facilitate the children with special needs, all such things, not only the educational provisions but also the legal provisions also, you will get to know in this paper. This is a very interesting paper, and you must have proper knowledge about all the things, so that you can make your teaching very efficient. Okay, this paper is again of 40 marks, sorry 50 marks, 40 for the written and then 10 for the internal exam. Okay, you need to uh, submit some practical or assignment. Okay, next you have action research. Okay, like you will get to know about the fundamentals of action research. You will be given a conceptual idea about action research, how that is action research can bring professional growth of the teacher, so that you can treat the children according to their individual needs. We should not treat all the children in the same way. Different children have their own individuality, they are endowed with different characteristics, they have different home environments. So all these things we need to take in consideration while teaching in the class. So you will get to know about all these things. At the same time, there is, as it is a research, so there are some that is prescribed steps you need to follow. All those you need to know about the steps, how should you proceed with this kind of research. At the same time, you need to be very careful while doing the research. Okay, so that is another paper. You will get to know about methods of the action research also. You will get to know about about various steps of action research. All this knowledge you will get here. Okay, how to write report after completion of the research, how to make report, there are some prescribed formats are there. You will be given all such knowledge in this paper. Okay, here in this paper also you have total 50 marks, 40 for the written and 10 for the assignment. Then paper 13. Okay, this is optional paper. You will get some options and among all those options you need to choose only one. Okay, let me tell you about the options. First is environmental education. That paper, I have done this paper. So in my future videos I'll be mainly concentrating on uploading videos from the content of this paper. At the same time I have started preparing some PPTs. So if you have any such demands, you can comment on the comment box. Okay, then guidance and counseling. This is also one of very interesting paper, one of my favorite. Then health and physical education, teacher education, peace and human rights education. So these are 5 papers. Out of these 5 papers you will have to choose only one. Okay, that is up to you. It's your own choice, you need to choose any one. So this paper is also of total 50 marks, 40 for the written and then 10 for the assignment you will have to submit. And for assignments also, the syllabus contain many options. With the guidance of the concerned teacher, whatever assignment you choose to submit, that can be done by you. So things are, though it's very lengthy, but it is easier for you also. You should not be very much afraid of all those things. You just don't worry. Whenever you will enter or whenever you will take the course, you can easily and successfully complete it. Okay, but it's little bit of carefulness and steadiness will be required. Okay, now the 14th paper, there what you will have to do, the name of the paper is self development, education for development of self. Okay, so being teacher, we need to be very strong, not only physically but also mentally. So how at the same time, being teachers, we need to be very adaptive in nature. We need to continuously bring some changes in ourselves, developing ourselves, so that we can go with the flow and also make the children to do the same. So how you can, being teacher, how can you develop yourself? Here you will get some knowledge about yoga, then so many social, that is related, some workshops you will have to attend. All those things you will get in this paper. Here this paper is of 50 marks. You will be assessed practically. That means the external will come for the viva voce. They will assess you, and accordingly marks you will be given. Okay, then the final paper is of that is your the final paper is of final paper, that is 15th paper, is internship. Okay, so it is newly introduced in the 2 years B.Ed course. In the second year, you will have to go for internship to the schools for 4 months. Here you will be acting as a full-time teacher without any salary. You will not be getting any salary, but you will have to do all, you will have to perform all the duties and functions that the normal teachers, those who are appointed in the school, those who are getting salary, same things you will also have to do. Okay, from the from attending the school assembly in the morning till the end assembly, you will have to be there in the school. You will have to be member of the SMDC, that is School Management and Development Committee. Everything. In 4 months you will have to forget that you are a student. You need to think that you are full-time teachers. Okay, so here at the end of the internship, you need to, or I can say during the preparation, during the running process of the internship, you need to maintain a diary every day. Whatever works are done by you, That means like daily diary, whatever we normally write in our real life, same thing you will have to do there. Instead of writing the personal things, you will have to write something that is related to the profession. Okay, in school, whatever have you done, what are the classes you have taken, how many classes you have taken, what is done in the morning assembly, everything. How have you made the lesson plan, how you presented the lesson to the children, every each and every information you need to write in the diaries. 4 diaries will be provided to you at the end of the internship program. You will need to submit the 4 diaries, and each diary contain 25 marks. That means for the diaries you will have 100 marks. Then you will have to conduct achievement test. Okay, suppose you have entered into the internship program. In the beginning you will have to take a test, post test you will have to take, just to understand the intelligence ability of the children, or the previous knowledge of the students. And after some days or after some weeks you need to take another test. Okay, so that you can compare that how your teaching is effective, how effectively you have implemented or applied all the knowledge practically, whatever you have got theoretically during the process. Okay, so that also you will have to submit for 2 tests, achievement test, 50 marks, 25 each. Okay, then you need to submit a report also, like some points will be given, like grievance redressal, then whatever social, that is your occasions that are that is social festivals that are organized in the schools, everything. Then you need to observe peer teachings, all these things you will have to do. And ultimately at the end, how what are the co-curricular activities done in the school, how assembly conducted in the school, whatever you have experienced during these 4 months, you will have to that is compile in one that is report. Okay, that also you will have to submit, and then you will have to appear for the viva voce. Okay, that will be taken by the external, who will be appointed by the Guwahati University. So that's how this is the end of the B.Ed course. So I hope this video will help you to get some idea about the B.Ed course, especially those who have not entered into the course, and also for those who are continuing with the course. Okay, so I thought of making a small video, but it has become a little larger. So let me end here. So all of you be safe, because you have a very great responsibility. You need to be very strong and healthy enough. As I said, you all are the nation builders. Okay, so bye for now. uh, Hope this video will be beneficial. So if you need kind, that means if you want any kind of that is improvement or change in the video, do let me know, and do subscribe and share the video. It will make me more courageous and motivated to upload further videos. Okay, bye for now.